Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Jugal Kishore Mahapatra, Chairman of Shriram Finance Limited, extend a very warm welcome to each one of you to this 46th Annual General Meeting of the company. I cherish this opportunity for us to connect directly with those who have invested their trust, resources, and faith in the company. I am the chairman of the board and also chair the meetings of the Stakeholders Committee, Relationship Committee, and Environmental, Social and Governance Committee. I am participating in this 46th AGM from my residence at Bhubaneswar. In compliance with the general circulars issued by the Minister of Corporate Affairs, this AGM is being conducted through the video conferencing and other audio-visual means without physical presence of the members at a common venue. However, the proceedings of this AGM shall be deemed to be conducted at the registered office of the company. Since there is no physical attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing proxies in this case is not applicable. The requisite quorum being present, I call the meeting to order. I now request the directors of the company to please introduce themselves to the members. First, Mr. Umesh Revankar.
Sir, you have to unmute.
Umesh, you're on mute, Umesh. No, you're still on mute only, Umesh. No, it's
okay now? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry for the interruption. Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Umesh Revankar, Executive Vice Chairman on the board. I chair the meetings of Corporate Social Responsibility Committee and Risk Management Committee. I am participating in this AGM from corporate office of the company, BKC, Mumbai.
Mr. Y.S. Chakravarti, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Y.S. Chakravarti, Managing Director and CEO of the company. I chair the meeting of the Asset and Liability Management Committee. I'm participating in this AGM from the corporate office of the company at Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai.
Mr. Parag Sharma, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Parag Sharma, Managing Director and CFO of the company. I am participating in this meeting from our corporate office at Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai.
Mr. Pradeep Kumar Panja, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Pradeep Kumar Panja, Independent Director of the company since October 2018. I also chair the audit committee meeting of the company. I am participating in this meeting from my residence at Bangalore.
Thank you. Mr. S. Ravindran.
Sir, Ravindran sir, you are on mute, sir. Ravindran sir, you are on mute.
No, it is getting muted. That's the problem.
Sir, you are still on mute, sir. Yeah.
So technical guys, please.
I think the
Yeah. Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I am S. Rabindran, Independent Director of the company. I chair the meeting of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. I am participating in this AGM from my residence at Bangalore. Thank you.
Mr. Gokul Dikshit, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Gokul Dikshit. I am an independent director of the company and I chair the IT Strategy Committee. I am joining this meeting from my office in Hyderabad.
Mrs. M.V. Vanumati, please. Mrs. Vanumati, please.
I think she got disconnected, sir. Sir, meanwhile, can we go ahead with...
Yeah, Mr. D.V. Ravi. Mr. D.V. Ravi.
Yeah. Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ravi, D.V. Ravi, non-executive, non-independent director of the company since June 2015. I am participating in this AGM from my office at Chennai.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi. Mr. Michael Filion.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Michael Filion. I'm a non-executive, non-independent director of the company since May 2019, and I'm participating in this AGM from my offices in Johannesburg in South Africa. Thank you.
Mrs. Vanumati, please, can you please introduce yourself?
Good morning. I am M.V. Bhanumati. I'm independent director since 2024. Thank you very much. Privileged to join this meeting.
Thank you. All the directors of the company are present at this AGM. During the year, Mr. S. Sridhar and Mrs. Maya Sinha, independent directors, completed their tenure of directorship of the company on October 19, 2024 and 3rd December 2024, respectively. We would like to place on record our sincere appreciation for their significant contribution during the tenure as the directors of the company. The joint statutory auditors, Mr. C.M. Dikshit, Mr. Umesh Abhayankar, and Mrs. Anagha Nanivadekar, partners of Messrs. G.D. Apte & Co., Chartered Accountants, and Mr. Sanjay Khemani, Senior Partner, and Ms. Manish Singhania, Partner of Messrs. M.M. Naseem & Co. LLP, Chartered Accountants, and Miss Nitya Pasupati, Practicing Company Secretary, Partner of SPNP and Associates. The Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizer for this AGM are also present in this meeting. I now request Mr. U. Balasundar Rao, the Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company, to take us through the regulatory matters, general instructions, and agenda items pertaining to this AGM. Mr. Balasundar, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, U. Balasundar Rao, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, welcome you all to this AGM. I am attending this AGM from the corporate office of the company at Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai. In compliance with the circulars and notifications issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA, and the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, this AGM is being held through video conferencing and other audio-visual means. And the company has taken all requisite steps to ensure that the members are able to attend and vote at this AGM in a seamless manner. I'm sure that you would have had an opportunity of reading the company's 46th annual report for the financial year 2024-25, containing the notice of the 46th annual general meeting, the standalone and consolidated audited financial statements for the financial year ended 31st March 2025, the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon, etc., sent through an email on June 24, 2025 to the members whose email addresses are registered with the company, the registrar and transfer agent, and the depositories. Further, a letter providing the web link along with the path for accessing the 46th annual report, including the notice of this AGM, was also sent on the same day, that is June 24, 2025, to those members whose email addresses are not registered with the company or RTA or depositories. The hard copy of the 46th annual report was sent to those members who had requested for the same. The company has availed the services of Central Depository Services India Limited, CDSL, for conducting this AGM through video conferencing and enabling participation of members at this AGM, remote e-voting, and also e-voting at this AGM. The company has also provided the facility of live webcast of the proceedings of this AGM. All the members joining this meeting are by default placed on mute mode to avoid any background noise disturbance and also to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Once the question answer session starts, Chairman will announce the name of the registered speaker members one by one. Speaker members will thereafter be unmuted by the host of the AGM and will be allowed to express their views and ask questions. Each speaker member will be given a maximum 3 minutes of time, and I request each member speaker to adhere to this limit. Before speaking, the member is requested to click the audio video button, and if the members are unable to join through video mode due to any reason, the members are advised to switch off the video and speak through only audio mode. Speaker members are advised to use earphones so that they are clearly audible and to minimize any background noises. To avoid any disturbance, please ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices or no other background applications are running. Please also ensure that proper light is available to have good video experience. In the event of a connectivity problem at the speaker member's end, the moderator will ask the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the previous speaker member will be called back to speak. During the meeting, if members face any technical issue, they may call the helpline number of CDSL as mentioned in the notice of the AGM. The list of contracts or arrangements in which the directors are interested under Section 189 of the Companies Act 2013, list of directors and the key managerial personnel and their shareholdings maintained under Section 170 of Companies Act 2013, and the certificate from the secretarial auditor relating to the implementation of the company's employee stock option scheme under SEBI Regulations 2021, and the relevant documents referred to in the AGM notice are available electronically for the inspection by the members. Now I shall move on to the agenda items of the AGM. There are 6 items under ordinary business and 6 items under special business and ordinary business. Item number 1, ordinary resolution for consideration and adoption of the audited standalone financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025, together with the reports of the Board of Directors and the auditors thereon. Item number 2, ordinary resolution for consideration and adoption of the audited consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025, together with the report of auditors thereon. Item number 3, ordinary resolution for declaration of final dividend of ₹3 per equity share of face value of ₹2 each fully paid up, and the confirmation of 2 interim dividends paid of ₹22 per equity share of face value of ₹10 each fully paid up pre-split, and ₹2.50 per equity share of face value of ₹2 each fully paid up post-split for the financial year ended 31st March 2025. Item number 4, ordinary resolution for reappointment of Mr. Ignatius Michael Vilgian holding DIN number 084524443 as a director retiring by rotation. Item number 5, ordinary resolution for fixation of remuneration of Messrs. G.D. Apte and Co. Chartered Accountants, Mumbai, holding ICI firm registration number 100515W, joint statutory auditors of the company. Item number 6, ordinary resolution for fixation of remuneration of Messrs. M.M. Nissim and Co. LLP Chartered Accountants, Mumbai, holding firm registration number 107122W W100672, joint statutory auditors of the company. Under special business, item number 7, ordinary resolution for appointment of Messrs. V. Suresh Associates, practicing company secretaries, holding firm registration number P2016TN053700 as secretarial auditor of the company, to hold office for a period of 5 consecutive years from the conclusion of this 46th annual general meeting of the company till the conclusion of 51st annual general meeting of the company, and also to fix their remuneration. Item number 8, ordinary resolution for payment of commission to the independent directors of the company for a period of 3 years. Item number 9, special resolution for enhancement of limits of borrowings by the board of directors of the company from the current rupees 2,35,000 crores to rupees 2,95,000 crores. Item number 10, special resolution for enhancement in limits for creation of security by the board of directors of the company in connection with borrowings from rupees 2,93,750 crores to rupees 3,54,000 crores. Item number 11, special resolution for enhancement of limits to sell, assign, securities receivables by the board of directors of the company from rupees 50,000 crores to rupees 75,000 crores. Item number 12, special resolution for alteration of memorandum of association of the company. The justification and rationale for proposing the said resolutions and the relevant material facts for proposing the resolutions contained in the special business are given in the explanatory statement to the notice of this AGM, which was already circulated to the members. With your permission, I now take the notice of the 46th AGM along with the explanatory statement and the report of the board of directors together with all annexures thereto already emailed to the members as read. The joint statutory auditors report for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 and the secretarial auditors report for the financial year ended March 31st 2025 do not contain any qualifications, observations, comments, or adverse remarks, and hence, with your permission, I take the same as read. As per the Companies Act 2013 and the rules made thereunder, and the SEBI listing regulations 2015, your company has provided facility of remote e-voting to the members to enable them to cast their votes electronically through the remote e-voting services provided by CDSL and all the resolutions set out in the notice of this AGM. The remote e-voting period commenced on Tuesday, that is July 15, 2025, 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and ended on Thursday, that is July 17, 2025, 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The e-voting module has been disabled by CDSL for voting thereafter. The members who are present at this AGM through video conferencing or other audio-visual means and have not cast their vote on the resolutions through remote e-voting and are otherwise not barred from doing so shall be eligible to vote through e-voting at this AGM once the announcement for the same is made by the chairman after the question and answer session is complete. The members will be given 15 minutes time to cast their vote. The vote tab on your screen will be activated to enable you to cast your vote. You can cast your vote by clicking on the vote tab. Please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. The results of the voting will be declared within 2 working days from the conclusion of this AGM. The scrutinizer's report shall be placed on the company's website, shriramfinance.in, and also on the website of CDSL at evotingindia.com. The same will also be communicated to the National Stock Exchange of India Limited and BSE Limited. The Board of Directors has appointed SPNP and Associates, practicing company secretaries, Chennai, represented by Mr. P. Shriram, holding membership number FCS 4862, practicing company secretary, holding certificate of practice number 3310, or failing him, Ms. Nitya Pasupati, holding membership number FCS 10601, practicing company secretary, holding certificate of practice number 22562, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the process of remote e-voting and also e-voting at this AGM in a fair and transparent manner. Since this AGM is being conducted through video conferencing and the remote e-voting process has already been completed yesterday, that is July 17, 2025, proposing and seconding of each of the resolutions as set out in the notice dated April 25, 2025 of this AGM is not necessary. May I now request Chairman to kindly address the members. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Balasundar Rao. Dear valued stakeholders, it's my privilege to welcome all of you to the 46th Annual General Meeting of the company. As we come together today, I do so with immense pride in the progress we have made and deep optimism for the road ahead. This occasion marks not just another year in our journey, but a celebration of the shared milestones we have achieved through collective effort and unwavering commitment. Now, let me give you some idea about the Indian economic landscape. India's economic performance in the financial year 2024 and 25 stood out globally, defying a very turbulent external economic environment marked by rising trade tensions and persisting geopolitical instability. India maintained its status as the world's fastest growing major economy, recording a robust GDP growth of 6.5%, a testament to its structural resilience and continued outperformance amid global uncertainties. This growth was underpinned by very strong government-led infrastructure spending and buoyant economic activity across various sectors such as finance, real estate, and construction. Rural demand has remained resilient, supported by targeted financial inclusion efforts and a solid agricultural season. In response to the evolving macroeconomic conditions, the Reserve Bank of India has adopted a more accommodative stance, delivering back-to-back repo rate cuts in February, April, and June of 2025, lowering the policy rate to 5.5%. With inflation moderating and external growth headwind rising, this policy pivot aimed to reinforce domestic demand and preserve financial stability. Retail inflation in June 2025, based on the Consumer Price Index, has dropped to 2.1%, the lowest in more than 6 years, and just a little lower at the lower end of the central bank's target of 2.6% range. This disinflationary trend, driven by slower food price increases and improved supply side dynamics, has created room for further rate adjustments if needed. Externally, India navigated price volatility following from the United States announcement of 10% baseline tariff on most imports, including a 26% duty on Indian goods. While initial concern arose over potential impact on Indian exports like electronics and marine products, a subsequent pause on the reciprocal tariff has offered temporary relief. The long-term impact of US tariff regime on the global trade and growth, however, remains somewhat uncertain. India's domestic fundamentals remained resilient amid these external pressures. Strategic infrastructure investment, sound fiscal management, and calibrated welfare initiatives have served as effective stabilizers of the economy. Labor market recovery has continued, supporting consumption both in the urban and rural areas. Now let me highlight the key role of the NBFC sector in national priorities. The non-banking financial companies continue to play an indispensable role in advancing country's national priorities by fostering financial inclusion, supporting entrepreneurship, and catalyzing credit penetration in the underserved areas. Their expansive presence in semi-urban and rural areas positions them uniquely to bridge credit gaps, particularly in the micro, small, and medium enterprises segment, first-time borrowers, and informal economy segments which are beyond the traditional reach of the mainstream banking. As India pursues its development goals under the broader vision of inclusive and sustainable growth, NBFCs have emerged as pivotal enablers of access to finance. Their contribution is especially visible in priority sectors such as affordable housing, small business finance, loans against property, and used vehicle financing. These are not just economic activities, but essential pillars of livelihoods, employment generation, and community-level economic resilience. Moreover, NBFCs have aligned well with the key government initiatives like Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana and Mudra Yojana by extending credit to new to bank and new to credit individuals. Through innovative products and localized credit assessment models, they are helping to onboard a broader population into the formal financial ecosystem, contributing directly to the national agenda of financial empowerment and digital inclusion. Even as the sector faces headwinds in the form of regulatory tightening, rising competition, and funds constraint, its response, marked by increased adoption of digital tools, diversification of funding sources, and enhanced risk management, reflects resilience and forward-looking approach. Co-lending partnerships with banks, infusion of foreign capital, and technology-led underwriting are not just strategic pivots, but steps towards aligning more closely with structural needs of India's evolving economy. In the broader context of nation building, NBFCs serve as vital conduits for channeling capital to where it is needed most, fueling aspirations, strengthening local economies, and supporting the government's ambitious, inclusive, and equitable growth. Their ability to innovate, adapt, and remain agile in a complex and dynamic financial environment ensures they will continue to be an integral force in achieving India's long-term socio-economic priorities. Your company remains deeply committed to empowering individuals and business by offering need-based financial solutions that support inclusive growth. Through our focused efforts in promoting financial inclusion, enabling self-employment, and delivering last-mile credit to the unbanked and underserved segments, we continue to play a meaningful role in strengthening economic foundation of the nation. At the same time, we are consistently working to enhance the overall customer experience by accelerating digital transformation, deepening customer relationships, and reinforcing our customer-centric approach. These initiatives, backed by our scale and reach, help us to sustain our leadership position as one of the India's largest retail asset-based backed NBFCs. Now let me present the financial performance of the company for the year 2024-25 as compared to the previous year, that is 2023-24. It gives me immense pleasure to report that the financial year 2024 and 25 was yet another year of strong and consistent performance of your company. Despite navigating a complex and evolving macroeconomic environment, we remained firmly focused on our strategic priorities and delivered sustainable, profitable growth across key financial and operational metrics. The detailed review of your company's performance is available in the management discussion and analysis, the director's report, and other sections of the 46th annual report which has already been circulated among the members. I am pleased to present only a summary of the key financial highlights for 2024-25 compared to the previous year. Total income has grown by 25.10% to rupees 43,783.52 crores. Profit after tax has risen by 35.75% to rupees 9,761 crores. Earnings per share has increased from 38.33 to rupees 51.92. Book value per equity share has improved from 258.48 to rupees 299.30. Capital adequacy ratio has been maintained at a very healthy rate of 20.66%, well above the regulatory minimum of 15%. Assets under management has expanded by 17.05% to rupees 2,63,190.3 crores. Asset quality: gross stage 3 assets has been reduced from 5.45% to 4.55%. Net stage 3 assets has improved from 2.64% to 2.70%. Dividend: an interim dividend of 220%, that is rupees 22 per share of rupees 10 face value pre-split. A second interim dividend of 125%, that is rupees 2.50 per share on face value on rupees 2 of face value post-split. The total interim dividend payment stood at rupees 1,297.29 crore gross, subject to applicable tax deductions. The board has further recommended a final dividend of rupees 150%, that is rupees 3 per equity share, amounting to rupees 564.23 crore gross, subject to members' approval in today's AGM and applicable tax deductions. These results reflect the robustness of our business model, disciplined execution, and unwavering focus on long-term value creation for all the stakeholders. Now let me present the key highlights of the year. This year was not just about performance, it was about transformation. We took decisive steps to realign our portfolio for long-term value creation. A key milestone in this regard was the successful divestment of our stake in the Shriram Housing Finance Limited, now renamed as True Home Finance Limited, unlocking a one-time gain of rupees 1,489 crore. We also took meaningful steps to enhance shareholders' value, including interim dividend of 220% in the second quarter and 125% in the third quarter. To promote liquidity and broaden investor participation, we undertook a share split, changing the face value from rupees 10 to rupees 2 per share. Our efforts to embed sustainability at the core of our business took shape with the consolidation of all green financing initiatives under the banner of Shriram Green Finance. With an ambitious goal of building rupees 5,000 crore assets under management over the next 3 to 4 years, we are proactively supporting the transition to cleaner mobility and climate resilient financing. Our focus on electric vehicle financing further underscores this commitment. We also made significant strides in strengthening our brand. The appointment of the sports icon, Mr. Rahul Dravid, whom all of you know, as our brand ambassador has resonated deeply with our stakeholders, reflecting our shared values of integrity, trust, and enduring performance. Alongside our brand campaigns have helped enhance customer engagement and reaffirmed our reputation as a trusted financial partner. Now let me make a mention about the acquisition of a new subsidiary. We are pleased to inform you that on the 9th May 2025, your company has acquired 100% stake in Shriram Overseas Investment Private Limited, a registered non-banking financial company with the strategic intent of entering into the primary dealership business. This acquisition marks a significant step towards strengthening our presence in the fixed income market. By integrating our existing fixed income operations under the proposed primary dealership platform, we aim to unlock enhanced growth opportunities through improved market access and a stronger balance sheet. Shriram Overseas Investment Private Limited has applied to the Reserve Bank of India for a primary dealership license. Securing this license will enable this company to participate directly in the government security markets, providing access to assured sources of fund and expanding our treasury capabilities. Subsequently, this entity has been converted into a public limited company and been renamed as Shriram Overseas Investment Limited with effect from 4th June 2025. Our ESG commitment, as far as our ESG commitment is concerned, we recognize that our responsibilities extend beyond delivering financial returns. They include fostering environmental stewardship, enabling social upliftment, and upholding strong governance. As one of India's leading NBFCs, we are proud to be shaping a sustainable and inclusive future growth through deliberate and long-term actions rooted in our ESG philosophy. On the environment front, we are accelerating our shift towards low carbon operations. Our focus on green finance has gained momentum with over 36,000 loans disbursed under this segment and a target of rupees 5,000 crore of assets under management over the next 3 to 4 years. We are actively promoting electric vehicle financing, rooftop solar loans, contributing to India's energy transition. Energy intensity and carbon emissions per unit of turnover under Scope 1 and Scope 2 GHG emissions have shown consistent year-on-year reductions, reflecting our operational efficiency and climate-conscious approach. We have disclosed our Scope 3 GHG emissions across 6 categories, and during this financial year, we will also target to achieve carbon neutrality for our Scope 1 and 2 GHG emissions. Additionally, we have disbursed over 2 lakh loans digitally, reducing our physical footprint and enhancing customer convenience. Our social impact continues to be profound and far-reaching. Through focused community initiatives, we have provided education to over 3.8 lakh underprivileged children from the trucking community and extended preventive healthcare services to more than 14 lakh beneficiaries. We have also upskilled over 1 lakh truck drivers, promoting road safety and economic resilience. Furthermore, 5,500 youths from the disadvantaged communities have been trained in two-wheeler repair and service, opening doors to employment and entrepreneurship. Strong governance remains the foundation of our operations, driving accountability, transparency, and long-term value creation. It has enabled us to advance critical initiatives, including enhanced digitization of ESG data collection and achieving BRSR core assurance for the second consecutive year. We have also expanded ESG-focused training for the key management personnel, reinforcing leadership alignment with our sustainability goals. Additionally, our board undertook a dedicated training session on climate-related financial risks and opportunity in line with the Reserve Bank of India's evolving guidelines, further strengthening our readiness for climate-resilient business practices. We are proud of the progress that we have made, but we also know that our journey has just only begun. As ESG considerations become central to the business resilience and societal relevance, we remain committed to embedding sustainability at the heart of everything that we do. Through our innovation, collaboration, and integrity, we shall continue to deliver value, not just for our stakeholders, for the larger society and also the planet. What is the way forward? And let me also make some few acknowledgements. As we step into 2025 and 26, we remain anchored in our core belief in a world that is shaped by regulatory evolution and global uncertainties. Our unwavering focus on sustaining the trust we have nurtured over the decades while we are charting a path of responsible and sustainable growth. We are committed to maintaining strong asset quality through prudent risk management practices while continuing to scale our digital capabilities to deliver superior customer experience. Our focus on green financing is also deepening. As as we actively contribute to India's transition towards cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future. The trust placed in us by our customers, employers, partners, and shareholders is both our greatest strength and our guiding force. It inspires thoughtful and deliberative decisions, drives purposeful progress, and reinforces our resolve to uplift the communities that we are serving. As we look ahead, we do so with clarity of purpose and a long-term vision, committed to delivering consistent value and fostering growth that is inclusive, equitable, and enduring. With the continued support of our stakeholders, we are confident that our company will remain a beacon of resilience, reliability, and progress, one that stands the test of time. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to all our shareholders, debenture and fixed deposit holders, financial institutions, bankers, regulatory authorities, customers, auditors, employees, and business partners for their continued support and trust. We also deeply value the continued encouragement and commitment of our promoters, whose backing remains integral to our journey forward. Additionally, I would like to express our sincere thanks to the regulators, including the Reserve Bank of India, the Security and Exchange Board of India, and the Ministry of Corporate Affairs for their guidance and oversight. Thank you for your continued support and for believing in our growth journey. Now I shall invite the members who have registered themselves as speakers to express their views and ask questions or give their suggestions. I would just like to remind you, as Mr. Balasundar Rao mentioned before, that before we start, that each member speaker is kindly requested to limit his or her statement to a maximum of 3 minutes. Questions will be addressed after hearing all the speaker members. We have 5 members registered who have registered as speakers for this question and answer session, and I would now like to call our first speaker, Mr. S.P. Vashania, please. Mr. S.P. Vashania.
Sir, can you see me and hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, I'm SP from Bombay. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to speak. So at the outset, I congratulate the management on very good results. Our PAT increased by 15%, excluding one-time gain of on sale of housing finance company, which is very good. So this is the 46th AGM. I would request you to celebrate 50th year, but not by giving bonus or split or higher dividend. Think of something else. Because if you split, the share will become a penny stock. So I wouldn't like to see our share becoming a penny stock. And at the same time, I would request you to not give bonus also. And I would request the board to restrict the dividend rather than go for fundraising every now and then. So you should use your own funds to grow. So I congratulate Mr. Parag Sharma on becoming MD and CFO. I'm sure he will be an asset to our company. So impairment of financial instruments increased from 4,518 crores to 5,311 crores, which looks on the higher side. So we have sold our stake in Shriram Housing Finance. Can our company give housing finance loans? If not, how long is that restriction? Thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Mr. Pesania. Our second speaker is Mr. P. Jayachand. Mr. P. Jayachand, please.
Hello, I'm audible, sir.
Yes, you are. Please go ahead.
I am P. Jayachand, IN 301 637 4115 9143. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Secretary and his team, and my fellow shareholders. I congratulate the management on the eve of this AGM. I and my family members are proud shareholders of the esteemed company. The management has put on great efforts and doing wonderful job. The only grievance of shareholder is expecting better dividends, sir, and appreciation of share price. Because most of the shareholders, especially the senior citizens who are dependent on this dividend, sir, I also request the management not to take away the maximum profits into reserves. I hope the management will not let down the shareholders who have stood behind in thick and thin. I request the management to be cost effective wherever possible. The CSR activities are good. So what are the future plans? How are we going to withstand the tough competition? Sir, I request the management to issue bonus shares, sir, because which is long pending due, sir. If not, the rights issue, sir, instead of debentures, sir. I support the management and I cast all the votes in favor. I wish our company all success will touch sky heights. I request the management to consider special dividends and hospitality part of the shareholder, especially the speaker shareholder, who were used to getting benefited from the hybrid meetings whenever in Chennai, sir. Sir, words will fall short in praising the management's performance.
Thank you, Mr. Jayachan.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Our third speaker is Mr. J. Abhishek. Mr. Abhishek.
Hello?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
please.
sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes, please go ahead, Mr. Abhishek.
So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. Sir, trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. A company deserves much more respect than the current market cap after completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brand in the respective segment. Sir, as of date, how many shareholders are there in the company? I would like to know from you, sir. And what are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fee? So then myself and my team are running a legal firm in the name and style of Someone Associate in Chennai. So I request the management to kindly enroll the firm in the implement of the company, and we will be glad to extend our services. The company has a good corporate governance practice. I do appreciate the management for that, and the company is doing really well. So we are really thankful to the entire board of directors for their sincere efforts in bringing the company to this particular extent and rewarding the investor fraternity in good numbers. So then,
thank you, Mr. Abhishek.
Being taken by the management to recover the NPA, the people, what are the bad debts as of date, and what steps have been proactive steps have been taken by the management to recover the same. So then nothing much to ask, sir. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the hybrid AGM next year. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. Our fourth speaker is Mr. S. Padmanabhan. Mr. S. Padmanabhan, please.
So Mr. Padmanabhan has not joined.
Okay. So the next speaker number 5 is Mr. Manjit Singh. Mr. Manjit Singh, please.
Mr. Singh is not joined.
Okay. So now I request Mr. Umesh Ravankar, Executive Vice Chairman, to kindly respond to the questions and clarification which has been sought for by our 3 member speakers.
Good afternoon, dear shareholders. I'm extremely happy to respond to your queries, and also happy to note that all of you have appreciated the company's performance, continuously improving the quality of the performance, growth, and using the opportunity that's available in the economy by growth. I would like to answer all the questions together. First of all, yes, 50th year celebration has to be something grand, and we should make the shareholders proud of being a shareholder in the company. We'll definitely plan something big, and our board members will definitely discuss and debate on the same at the appropriate time. As far as the housing finance is concerned, we felt that housing finance is something which is likely to grow very fast and need more capital. And we felt that it is better we give a new shareholder to them, or rather than being part of the larger company, so that it can find its own growth. And therefore, the housing company was, we had divested from the housing finance company. And there is we can do the housing finance company after 2 years and write housing finance lending. At the same time, we have been doing SME lending and lab business. So we can always do loan against mortgage, continue to do the lab business. And as far as the dividend is concerned, I would like to give the details of the dividend given by the company in the last 3 years. Year to 22-23, totally 350% dividend were declared, and 23-24, 450%, and this current financial year, 495%. That's a good progress in dividend declared. As the company has been progressing well, the dividend declaration also has been increasing, and the payout ratio is within the already declared board policy between 20-25%. That is maintained throughout. The company has been managing its business very frugally. As you have now noticed, the cost to income ratio among the peers in the industry, ours is the lowest. So the company has been very effectively managing the cost in spite of adding a lot of features to the services, including the super app that has been built within the company in the last 2 years. And today, all the digital services are available through our super app digital platform. And that is additional services we have been offered to all our existing customers. Total number of shareholders are 272,750. And the other question was the credit cost. The question on impairment. Credit cost is 1.91 as against 1.97 in the previous year. And total bad debt recovery for the last year was 509 crores. And I also would like to highlight that our gross stage 3 has come down from 5.45 to 4.55, and net stage 3 has come down from 2.70 to 2.64. So there is a significant improvement in the asset quality, but we will strive hard to improve our asset quality further by improving the underwriting standards in our business. Furthermore, the legal services, we do take the legal services from the local area. We'll be definitely extending this to the most efficient legal firms locally. And I think I have answered most of the question, and nothing more to add. Friends, as all of you were commenting on the company's performance, we continue to improve our performance, grow the business in the rural and semi-urban area. We have been growing in these segments, serving to the nation and the community as a whole in the area of our expertise. And the shareholders have been rewarded continuously over the period, and we would like to keep providing further improvement in the dividend outflow, and definitely the appreciation of the share price is depending on the market condition. And I think I have covered all the questions. Thank you very much. I over to Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Revankar, for responding to all the questions and suggestions. Now I thank all the members for joining this AGM. I also thank all the directors for participating in this AGM. The members who didn't cast their votes through the remote e-voting process can now proceed to cast their e-votes. The facility to cast the votes will be available for just 15 minutes, as it was mentioned earlier. The scrutinizers shall, on completion of the e-voting process at this AGM, unblock the votes cast to the remote e-voting and e-voting by members at this AGM and make a consolidated scrutinizers report of the total votes cast in favor of and against the resolutions. I have authorized Mr. Y.S. Chakravarti, Managing Director and CEO, and Mr. U. Balasundar Rao, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, to receive the scrutinizers report on e-voting and also to countersign the scrutinizers report upon receipt of the same, and to declare the results within 2 working days from the conclusion of this AGM. With your consent, I, along with other board members and management of the company, would now like to leave the company. I request the moderator to deactivate the e-voting window after completion of 15 minutes when the proceedings of this annual general meeting shall stand closed. Thank you all.